Hey guys and girls, French here. So MEGACRIT Keelan is a thing. I've got an awesome Ancestor module that makes him possible, that makes him extremely fun, and I would say the most surprising part of this is actually insanely strong and comparable with the regular Keelan build, if not better. So yep, awesome, insane damage, coolest thing ever to play. I mean, to me, super challenging, needs a lot of skill. I mean, Keelan is just one of my favorites, always was. Anyways, at least mechanically wise, I think he's up there in terms of fun and skill combined together. Like the more skill you are, the more fun you have. I feel like, yeah, that's someone special. Anyways, let's go straight to it. So battering ram, almost maxed out. Okay, very important. Battering ram, if you do not know, it's going to create a crazy ticking damage. So instead of doing, let's say, 1.5 million damage, you're going to do 3 million damage. And if you didn't have it, you would do maybe 1.7. Okay, so that's pretty much double damage every time you hit an enemy. With your dash right here, you're then going to have explosions, ticking explosions damage for like 5 or 6 seconds, which is pretty insane. It's a lot stronger than I would think it is, and it's super interesting. Like, Keelan without battering ram is not Keelan anymore. This is what you should play with. When we go to something super cool, it's like the centerpiece of the build, well, except for that, hyperfocus. So what I like to do is to throw my hypernova, just throw it on the ground like that, just throw it, don't care. Then hyperfocus triggers, and then you can one-shot chips. It is that cool, that fun. So yeah, that's why I have it. And obviously I just like to throw the sword, and then I will just dash things for like 15 seconds and get insane damage, like one-shot sort of damage. Oh well, so Ancestor, so insane one, very lucky. I was okay. So skill cooldown, pretty much 20. Well, I like to call it 20%, because compared to like the nimble fingers, for example, it's pretty close. So 0.195 is literally 19.5%. Skill critical hit rate is equal to approximately 25% crit rate. To around 20% crit rate, which might seem small but is insane. Okay, I mean, every time I go and hit an enemy, like the dash for example, the way it works is that you're going to dash, then there is going to be 4 or 5 damage ticks going on at the same time. One of these ticks out of 5 is always going to be a crit, and because the numbers are so high, every enemy is going to get a crit at least. So that's why crit is so wonderful on Keelan. Then expansion, we need to make sure that my range is on top, because this is still about mobbing. Okay, and mobbing is also about using ability number 3, which throws some sort of explosion around you. Also obviously the dashes get bigger and you can go through more enemies. Okay, yeah. And then crit, I would say, is in a crit build is what you should go with 100%. Doesn't matter what are the new mods, doesn't matter what you think is best for Keelan. If you're playing a crit build, go with crit. So emergency measures, front lines, skill inside, skill concentration. Crit is always the way to go in a crit build. Once more, MP conversion, nimble fingers, and the cooldown here. So yeah, power increase is also the way to go. And thanks to here, because I'm saving cooldown, I cannot care about focus mods and go crazy damage as well. For the Reactor, cooldown and critically damage. For the set, once more, I get to not care about cooldown. And with full damage, black set, okay, so 43% raw skill power ratio bonus, okay. A lot of defense here if you check carefully. I made sure to have a lot of defense because of battering ram, which is based on my defense. So I would say very important. Okay, here I have for speedrun purposes, adrenaline surge. Then blade extension for the sword at the very end is very helpful, and then even more sword damage right here. So yeah. So this is pretty much how I was able to, get to 4 minutes in solo, which to me is super cool. That's, to me at least, it is a big achievement on console to get around 4 minutes solo Keelan. It's, I think, hard to do. And that toxic cohesion is still the best way to go. This is also super useful, but I personally went for extra defense here because I thought it was a little bit more valuable in some sense, and going some HP on the way, like you don't have to go full damage on everything always, okay? Then the Harper Nova, so very strong sword against elites particularly, and yeah, there goes my build. It's specific. I could probably make it a bit stronger, but I kind of like the way it is, like having extra speed for every time I use my special attack, for example, is kind of cool. So yeah. Then we have a Blue Beetle, which is going to give me 5% crit rate extra, okay, thanks to the ability right here, okay, 115% crit rate every time I use a fusion skill, which I do all the time as Keelan, okay. Yeah, and there goes the build. It's a build which allows me to switch weapons faster and go back to that thing faster. For the Deus Ex Manus, there you have it. Oh, sorry, forgot to do that here and here. Okay, there we go. There goes a super strong Deus Ex Manus build. You will not find better. Yeah, so have fun playing Keelan. I mean, he's wonderful, super awesome build. If you get if you get half as lucky as I was, even just half, just go ahead, have fun, try this. Battering ram, great rate, a good combo, and hyperfocus. Yeah, see you next time. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, not to support really. That's how you could do it. And yeah, thanks for the support. There's a lot these days. Bye bye.
There's a tactical objective that requires protection in the current operation zone. Please respond. Protection target nearby. I'll guide you to the location. Descendant, multiple void weaknesses have been identified. Prepare for combat. Descendant, there's a tactical objective that requires protection. Please confirm.